So the Cow Zodiac dude pulls up to this place looking for Kurapika. And I'm not sure where this is, but they say he's out right now. So bro is just gonna wait here till he gets back and asks for some coffee. Then they all start standing up like they're ready to box. So he pulls out this card and says, "This is a warning, don't come near me. I'm a crime hunter with special investigative clearance." They're not listening to nothing. They just about to put him in the hospital. As they get closer, all of a sudden, none of them can move. It feels like they're in a box. And he just sits down in a chair while they're all stuck in place, talking about, "What the hell did you do? You're not getting away with this." He says, "Chill out, I'm gonna let y'all go soon. And here's one more warning. I'm gonna keep doing this as many times as y'all resist." And this guy stands up and says, "Fine, Kurapika's downstairs." He's in a bad mood, so try not to provoke him. Bro asks, "Is this your real job?" And he's like, "Come on, we're not a crime syndicate. We make all of their money from doing security and gambling, and they pay their taxes. Since both of them are legal, you have no right to say anything." Then the man himself pulls up saying, "I'm hearing a lot of noise. Who are you and what do you want with me?" And he can just tell by looking at him that he's seen his fair share of carnage. He says, "I'm Stone from the Hunter Association." He asks if he's heard about all this Dark Continent stuff, and bro says, "I don't care. Leorio told me about you and I'm here to make a request. Come to the Dark Continent with us." But he just says, "Nah, I refuse. I'm busy." Is that all? "Yo, I hear you're looking for the crimson eyes of your murdered friends and family." Kurapika just pauses for a second like, "Alright, from this point on, choose your words wisely. This is no place for you outsiders. I am indeed looking for their eyes, so what of it?" His eyes turn red and he shifted the whole vibe of the room. He says there's a darknet site of a certain group of similar-minded people who uploaded a video 6 months ago with a bunch of the crimson eyes in it. He already knew about this, he just hasn't been able to find the owner of the website. So what of it? But hey, we've identified the owner of those crimson eyes, and now Kurapika's all ears. We accidentally came across them while making a background check on the VIP for the Dark Continent trip. It was a coincidence, and it would be impossible to figure it out from the video alone. Right now, that's all I can say to you as an outsider. I need you to consider carefully before you answer me. If you join the Zodiacs, you will accompany us to the Dark Continent, but you will spend about 2 months on a ship. Now, would that be of any interest to you? So he's like, hold up. The person's gonna be on board the ship, and he just doesn't say anything. He remembers his priority to recover all his brother's stolen eyes by any means necessary. So, all right, I'll join you. Now, will you tell me who it is? And he just shows him that it's Kaken's fourth prince. I'm not even about to try and say his name, bruh. Like Serednik Huiguoru? Kurapika's just listing everybody he's targeted to retrieve an eye from. A daughter of the mafia, a teacher, lawyer, swindler, and now a king's son. I've threatened, coaxed, paid people off. I lost something every time I got back a part of my brethren. But this will soon end. This is the last monster with the last of the eyes. And among them, as he thinks about his friend Pero, my journey may finally begin. But where would I go? There is no home for me to return to, and nobody to welcome me back. I have nothing left. Bro, stop playing, yo, you got me. Now it cuts back to Ging and Beyond Netero's crew. They're saying Pariston brings us order and a plan. So what do you bring us? If you only bring pointless chaos, then I must remove you. And the robot says she's ready for combat. Or doll thing, whatever this is. And he says, I'll pay twice what Beyond offered up front. And everything else can just stay the same. They all just look at him like, damn, double the money? But they're confused like, I don't quite get what you're saying. Come on, didn't Beyond hire you guys to do all this with him? I'm just saying I'll double the wage. I won't do anything else. I don't have any other conditions. I mean, I'll answer questions when asked or give advice, but if you want to keep doing what Pariston tells, that's fine. But I'm number 2, and that's non-negotiable. And this guy's trying to ask questions, but bro doesn't care. I'll just take double the money. He's just trying to clarify, like, are you being dead ass? And Ging says, yeah, give me your account number right now. And just like that, boop. Flex them zeros on him. After he gets the money, he just walks off like, hold up, give me a second. And bro says, yeah, he's not coming back. Hey, is anybody else good with this deal? But this guy says he doesn't care either way, just that he's not gonna listen to what Ging says. He's like, all right, that's cool. What's your account number? But he doesn't want to accept the money either. He's like, bro, if you don't take it, then you haven't accepted me as a part of this team. You can donate it, bro. I don't care. So just let me know when you're feeling up to it. Of course, Pariston's just going with whatever. Now, I would ask for your account number, but I know 0 times 2 is still 0. He already knows Beyond wasn't paying them. He's just doing this shit for fun. Now, Kurapika finally picks up one of Leorio's calls. Like, bro, do you know how many times I've called you? Give me your email. To summarize all this, they're just about to meet up and work together. Leorio's a little uncomfortable because he doesn't know anybody else there. Come on, as if. You're bashful as hell. Kurapika's not sure how his ability is going to be able to help. He appreciates being told about the prince, so he's going to do his best he can. He's allowed to prioritize his personal mission on the ship, but we do need you to be very discreet. This is a delicate matter, it being a historical event and all, and not to mention the king's son. There are some dark shadows around him, and I'm sure it's pointless to tell you not to get involved, but try and find an amicable solution. Hey, no need to worry, I'm better at handling monsters in human skin than at battling the unknown. Bro just sits in silence. But then we finally get back to Gon, the alleged main character. He says he can't make any aura. Wow, they gave us 2 seconds of Gon just to cut back to Ging, explaining that the V5 Alliance of Nations went to the Dark Continent through various routes and brought back threats. Or rather, the guide made them take them back as a lesson. They include Zobe, the immortality disease, Bryon, the botanical weapon, AI, the gaseous life form, Hellbell, the twin-tailed snake, and Pap, the beast that keeps people as pets, all of which are more dangerous than chimera ants. And there's really no good way to deal with them, so the best we can do is lock them up and stay away. Now, of the 5 threats, AI and Pap have had victims on this side already, so really we're lucky humanity hasn't been wiped out. They're all stored in an international environmental agency's basement off record. Beyond wants to take an unexplored route, so it's possible we'll end up with a new problem, a 6th calamity. Well, are there any questions? He's like, are there any beneficial discoveries? And there are. Holy shit, this is a lot of reading. There's an unmanned rock, an ore that generates electricity when placed underwater. Just one small bead of it can generate 20,000 kilowatts a day. It's found in a steep mountain range on the Dark Continent. Where it's located is inside Pap's territory. 1,000 people tried to go there before and only 7 came back. And directly north of our world, there's a forest on the continent. The ruins of an ancient labyrinth city lies 400 kilometers in, and there a special herb grows that can cure all kinds of diseases. The botanical weapon that protects this empty city decimated the special forces from the United States of Saherta, so only 2 people came back alive. The Federation of Ochimo went southeast of Lake Mobius looking for nitro rice, the ultimate secret of longevity, but 99% of them got killed by the Hellbell before they even made it to the swamps where it grows, and only 11 people returned alive. And the Mimbo Republic got the Hunter Association's help to collect the Trinity Elixir that serves as a mother solution for all sorts of liquids, and only 3 people returned, and of course they were empty-handed. And they think it has something to do with the AI, but the whole company of people just went crazy. Then Chairman Netero went with his friends in secret, but the trip was undocumented, and as Netero said, the place is just too damn big. I believe that's a plant eating a dinosaur, then a giant bug, and yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit going on. He was just shook out there with Zig Zoldyck, like, what the hell, this shit is off the charts. Definitely Killua's great-grandpa or some shit. Now, your own Beyond accompanied Kukanyu's kingdom and succeeded in bringing back the alchemy plant Metallian. By going off route, they caught the worst disease. Only 6 returned, including the hunter affected by Zobe, and of course the plant died on the way. Now Netero was troubled that the story of his travels, which was supposed to serve as a warning, had instead inspired others, leading to more casualties. It was Beyond Netero's trip that drove his father to convince V5 to restrict that shit, just make it exceedingly difficult to travel here. So did Beyond tell you that it's super high risk and high return? Do you still want to go? And none of them are saying shit. Then bro comes back like I do, and they're surprised he didn't just run off. He says, wait, I thought you left with the cash, but he says he spent it already to save the hospital that my sister's at. I could be reborn twice, sell all 3 hunter licenses, and still not pay off its debt. But thanks to you, the insurance payout upon my death will take care of it for her lifetime. Well, for that, I'm grateful. You're my number 2. I'll go wherever you go. But Jing's like, come on now, I can't let you die after knowing that. You're gonna get to spend Beyond's pay. But he's like, hold up, you keep talking about V5 like they already know the layout of this unknown place. Was there already some pioneer that I'm not aware of? And he says, yeah, there are idiots in any era. There was one guy who tried to explore the entire Mobius shoreline by himself 300 years ago. And he even wrote a book about it, Journey to the New World East and West editions. But only the East has been found with no sign of the West. So bro asks why. Jing comes up with 3 reasons. It simply hasn't been found yet, his goal was too ambitious and he just never wrote it, or he's still writing it as we speak. They're like, what the hell are you talking about? You said it was 300 years ago. After remembering the special healing options on the Dark Continent, he's like, well, it's actually possible. Jing says the author of that book is Don Freaks. Okay, it's starting to peak, bro.